Hi guys, in this video, we will uncover all the fun facts about Spider-Man No Way Home, which quickly became one of the most anticipated movies of the year. We can all agree that we were all waiting to see Tobey's and Andrew's Spider-Man back on the big screen with Tom's Spidey, and they didn't disappoint. Here we have all the most interesting facts about this movie, so just keep watching. Improvised scene. In the end, when Tom Holland's Spider-Man bids farewell to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's incarnations, he hugs the two of them before taking off, pleading how grateful he is to have gotten the opportunity to get this kind of help from other Spider-Men. This scene was actually improvised by Holland. Most watched trailer. The first trailer has become the most watched movie trailer, receiving 355 million global views in its first 24 hours, surpassing the previous record holder Avengers Endgame, which drove 289 million views. J.K. Simmons returns. J.K. Simmons had enjoyed playing J. Jonah Jameson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and admitted to being heartbroken when he wouldn't be able to revisit the character in the fourth movie. Naturally, when Marvel approached him to reprise his role in Spider-Man Far From Home's stinger and this film, he jumped at the chance. Simmons also expressed excitement in adapting Jameson to the modern-day era, describing him more as a media blowhard than a newspaper editor. To make up for the fact that his character was now bald, Simmons insisted on keeping Jameson's cigar and mustache for this film, due to wanting to have some aspects of his portrayal in Sam Raimi's trilogy to carry over in the MCU. Spidey sense. When Doctor Strange smacks Peter's astral form out of his body, it can be observed that Peter's head has transparent versions of the classic wavy spider sense lines. The Green Goblin on set. According to Zendaya and Tom Holland, Willem Dafoe's portrayal of the Green Goblin in this movie genuinely frightened everyone on set, making the character's reaction to the Goblin's appearance in the actual film all the more real. Rip in the fabric of reality. During the final sequence, when multiple ripples in the fabric of reality open, several other classic enemies of Spider-Man can be seen, waiting to enter the MCU dimension. Among them are Rhino, Kraven the Hunter, the Scorpion, Mysterio, Superior Spider-Man, and Black Cat, all of them rumored to make a future appearance. Pulling punches. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man tells of a dark period of his life when he stopped pulling his punches. This is the first on-screen reference to a technique Spider-Man uses in the comic books to not inflict excessive force on normal humans despite his superhuman strength. Spider-Man Anniversary. The film came out a few days before the year of the 60th anniversary of the Spider-Man franchise, the 20th anniversary of the first Spider-Man film, and the 10th anniversary of The Amazing Spider-Man. And it goes all out by featuring the cast members from those respective film continuities reprising their roles. The apartment. At the end of the film, Peter moves to a new apartment for himself and fights crime as a new Spider-Man by listening to police scanners. This premise is similar to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films, where Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire, moves to a new apartment in Spider-Man 2 and uses police scanners to detect crimes across the city as well. Willem Dafoe takes on the Green Goblin. Willem Dafoe spoke of the Green Goblin as someone who believes in a world of losers and winners and believes that power is all that really matters. It's not an abstract thing philosophically, he just has very little patience or interest in compassion. Tom Holland meets Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe walked around the set with a cloak, covering his costume to preserve the secrecy of the film's production and to prevent his appearance from being leaked. It was said that Tom Holland accidentally bumped into Dafoe while cloaked, and this was how the two of them first met on set. More trivia. Benedict Cumberbatch has admitted to not reading the full script, wanting to actually surprise himself with the final product. Willem Dafoe went to the premiere wearing a green face mask. The t-shirt that Peter puts on once he and MJ get back to his apartment, "I survived my trip to NYC," is the same t-shirt he wore back home after Tony Stark took back the spider suit after the near disaster on the Staten Island ferry in Spider-Man Homecoming. Tom Holland's little brother Harry was supposed to have a cameo as a drug dealer in the film, but shortly before the film was released, Holland revealed in an interview that the scene had been unfortunately cut. When Electro attains maximum power, a clearly defined star-shaped burst of yellow electricity briefly forms around his head a few times in the film. This is an homage to the classic and iconic design of Electro from the comic books, who wears a yellow, star-shaped lightning bolt mask. At the time of the film's release, Jon Favreau is the only actor featured in the first MCU film, Iron Man, and the only one along with Scarlett Johansson to be featured in all 4 phases of the MCU. And there you have it, all the most notable facts about this movie. Tell us your thoughts on this movie in the comments, and let us know what facts we missed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next video.